from Mickey. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. So check it. So talk to me, man. We got this De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson fight. Not a lot of people know who De Los Santos is. He's from Dominican Republic. He's like 25, 23 years old. Trained by a New York trainer. Uh, what's his name? Cello, by the name of Cello. Um, he's been in and out of the boxing game. Um, and then you got Shakur Stevenson from Newark, New Jersey, two-division champion already, southpaw, one of the best defensive in boxing. Um, you know, this guy had some great performances his last two outings when it comes to Edwin De Los Santos, Joseph Adorno, outboxing him, outclassing him, showing that he has the faster feet, and he has to respect his power. Moving on to Arayo Venezuela, what I'm saying? That ended into what that I think that was a knockout win. They stopped him. Yeah, they stopped that fight. So, yeah, what do you think about both fighters and this fight particularly, like the stylistically?
Stylistically, I like it. I think dude is he gonna put on kind of a fun fight. But Shakur, I just think that Shakur could fight any style. He
Mm,
could fight out just and I think he gonna dominate the guy. It could possibly be a stoppage between 10 and 12, in my opinion. Maybe like the 11 for 12 round, but at the same time, this cat got power. He got speed. He might, if he in great shape, then he might be able to survive. But I'm leaning towards a beat down. The last 4 rounds. I think it's gonna be I think him missing and trying to keep up with Shakur just from the IQ standpoint mentally. I think it's gonna drain him. I'm sure. He never been in the ring with nobody like Shakur. So I think it's going first 4 or 5 rounds he might hang in there, but after that, once Shakur hitting him in the body and picking him apart, I think the last 3 or 4 rounds gonna be ugly. Either he get stopped, he either get stopped or down bad.
mm, mm. Um, Stylistically, just coming into the fight, their frames obviously Shakur's a lot bigger than De Los Santos. Um, what do you think is the major factor in this fight? Obviously, what does De Los Santos do good in the ring, and what do you think Shakur does to neutralize everybody? You said around what round four you believe that he'll kind of understand what type of fighter he is.
Yeah, yeah, probably even before, but by Shakur being a safety first fighter, he not going, he really probably not gonna come out guns blazing, but I'm sure he'll capitalize when he sees something. But this ain't taking credit to De Los Santos that I think he could fight. I just think that man, it's a big weekend. Um, is this pay per view for the first time for Shakur?
No.
ESPN, but they having a big weekend out here on for the F1 thing.
It's a great card. You got Navarrete on the card with Constanciao as well. So you're
Yeah,
getting a lot out of the card. I think even just the ambiance of everybody wanting to be there for Navarrete as well. I'm pretty sure if it sells out on a Thursday, I feel like there should be some type of credit being due. You know what I'm saying? That's just my behalf, and that has not just to do with just Shakur, but Top Rank in total. You know what I mean? Being able to put on a show like that on a Thursday, and
oh,
and and sell it out. You know what I'm saying? There's some names. We got the regular. I call it the Top Rank special. You got the Troy Isley on the card. You got the um, uh, we got the Abdullah Mason on the card. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got the Floyd Diaz, your fighter, on the card. I interviewed him the other day. So are you gonna be working? Are you working his corner with his dad? What are you doing with Floyd on that day, or is it, you just gonna kick back, or you gonna be in the corner?
I'm gonna see, because hopefully I had a little family emergency, so hopefully I don't have to leave tomorrow. So I know about that pretty much any day now. You know, um, we prepared in the gym, and he's ready, man. Some good prospects on the card. Honestly, like you just said, I think it's good to tune in for the actual big broadcast because yeah, you got Abdullah Cash Flow, you got Vargas, you got Troy. You got a lot of good fighters on the undercard. The future of boxing.
Yeah, I was just talking about Emilio Vargas. You know what I'm saying? I guess a big kid for at 135 pounds. I think he's I think he's the best out of the family, and I think including stylistically when it comes to IQ and understanding of the game at a real early age as well. Even though Fernando Vargas did start really early in his career, but I think that Emilio could be better than his father one day.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. He could fight. I've been seeing him
He
in the
just
gym.
has to prove it.
Yeah, I've been seeing him and everything looking good. Getting top notch sparring out here in Vegas. Uh, like I say, if anybody come to Vegas to really show you if you can fight or not, like it ain't. You can come out here and get tested in the gym by. I mean, there's so many fighters here from all over the world. For any fighter, this is to me the best place to come get some work, even if it's for a couple weeks at a time, or a month, or even a week at a time. There's so much work out here, and so kind of got to see a lot of these kids really since babies. Even Cash Flow, like I've been knowing him since he literally was in diapers, like literally. So
But what do you think about young cash flow? Like, do you think that like he can possibly be a world champion one day? Does he have the capabilities for
uh,
to become one?
I ain't even gonna lie to you, and this is me being real. He got a tough fight. I think he got the toughest fight out of all the young guys on
Cash
this.
flow got the toughest fight.
Yeah, he fighting the local guy that's like 17-1 with a controversial loss.
Yes,
No, the
I
kid
know. I know this was a step up. I didn't know. When I talked to him, he told me it's a step up to really boost him up in the rankings as well.
matter of fact, it's for a belt too, like a one of them WBC Continental type belts. But nah, he got a good opponent. It's a step up, dude. Should he really fighting the guy 17-0? But I ain't even gonna lie to you, cash flow. If he keep doing what he doing, like I told him, he could probably become. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. He could be a champion in 2024.
Mm,
Yeah, and this only his ninth fight, 10th
that's
fight.
right around the corner. That's right around the corner.
Got to get past. He'll win this fight, but this so big of a test that the
He
guy.
out here looking. He out here looking like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I think he got a haircut yesterday. I liked it. He should have kept it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kid is a beast. He he got the out of this world. He got the heart. He could be a champion within a year. Literally,
Mm,
he could. At his weight, I don't really see. Once he get a couple little 10 rounders under his belt, I wouldn't mind. Putting him in for a title in about 3 fights. And usually, I'm skeptical with the young guys, but his weight is, NUA moved up, and if it was somebody like that, I would have said maybe a couple years or something. But the other guys that I see, I think he could beat him in a few fights once he just get a little acclimated to the 10 rounders, a couple fights, he could win the belt 2024.
mm. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
right, fight for real.
I just want to see him more active this year.
Yeah, he would have been. He got injured. He had an injury, like some type
Yeah,
of
and sick and all that stuff. Yeah. Um.
fighting. But nah, he's working with him. How good he can listen, how good he can fight. He kind of, to be honest with you, but I ain't even gonna lie to you. Dudes hate sparring cat, and I see why.
Well,
Hey, he fought with lightweights, 140 pounders. I'm talking about top ones too, and he be giving them the blues. I didn't see him get cast the blues. Like not the sparring is a fight, but just for a bantamweight to be sparring with these lightweights, and he didn't been in there with real top lightweights like the Vargases and people like that. So if you could get in there
so
with,
how would he match up with like a cool boy Steph?
you said, how would he match up with him?
Yeah,
You know, he would need some more experience for that because Cool Boy, I think he going to 26, right? But
I think now he moving up. Yeah.
but I would like, I like Cool Boy, and I would like for him if he came to Vegas. Honestly, it would have been perfect work for the NUA fight if he sparred with Cash
Mm.
because I don't get into people business much, but from what I heard, and this I could be wrong, but sometimes the sparring matters for a certain kind of fight. But I would have brought
Mm.
cash flow for an NUA because he can box, he can fight inside, he a dog. I don't know who he sparred with for the NUA fight, but you got to be specific in those kind of fights. But I ain't gonna lie, hey, that little dude can go. When I say dudes don't like sparring him, I'm like, man, I can see he be in their asses, man. I'm telling you. he
Yeah, man. So yeah, he moved up in weight. So hopefully this will be better for him.
cool.
Eh, Cash flow.
Nah, he moved back down. He went back to bantamweight.
Also, he went back down. So all right, so this will be back down. Okay, so he's more comfortable there.
Yeah, he fighting for a belt this fight that should get him rated. So
Mm.
but this is his toughest fight by far. Dude can fight that he fighting. If you see the cat fight, you give Cash for his props because
Everybody in that card is his toughest fight. Let's be honest. Top rank.
other opponents for the other guys. But his kid
Yeah,
from Vegas, they done been in the ring together, and dude is from Vegas too. So it's like a rivalry. And this cat is coming to try to knock Cashflow off and get his spot with Top Rank. So Cashflow, he can stand up to those moments, and that's why I say he can fight for a belt.
yeah. I can't wait.
So just tune in to see, because most people probably getting to know him, but
Yeah,
just
no.
he definitely could fight. So I know
I seen.
talk about other things as well, but I had to give him his props because the credit is due. Like he could fight. He a dog
Right.
too. You could put him in there with a welterweight, he gonna try to eat him up. He don't got no respect in that boxing ring.
That's fine. Um, Emilio Vargas, right? Do you feel like they'll like have a clash?
Now,
Him and Shakur. Like I
oh,
I felt like they'll stay away from that.
wait, you saying Vargas and Shakur?
Yeah, because
Oh,
he's a young, because I'm going through the card. You know what I'm saying? And like eventually, like he gets by this guy, and he gets by the next, eight more guys. You know what I'm saying? Because he has some learning to go as far as going up there. But I guess I hear he has a big frame. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he's like a tall kid. And these are probably fights that we'll see down the line at 140, 154,
it can happen way down the line, but I think Shakur is gonna be fighting
47.
mega fights. Like, I think he's gonna be fighting mega fights. For years, but if Vargas stay on the path he's going, 5, 6, 7 years, you might see it for sure. But I think I could see him and Abdullah Mason,
Mm.
Vargas. I think
Yep.
they have
That's more realistic. I like that. I like that Abdullah Mason versus Emilio Vargas. That would be a nice fight down the line. And I agree. That sounds more realistic. I think they'll stay away from Shakur. Because I feel like Shakur's the type probably stay in the game till he's 35.
yeah, at least because with his style, he can fight. Yeah, the 35, 40, just depending on him because he won't take a lot of punishment. And when he hit them 30s, is probably where he gonna be making them crazy paydays. So it's easy.
Hmm.
Like it's hard to walk away from them 50, 40, 30, $100 million paydays. You see, Floyd ain't gave it all the way up yet. You know,
But you're right though. Abdullah Mason and Emilio Vargas. If that could happen, 2025, that would be a nice fight.
I don't think
I'll,
it. I'll say like in 4 years maybe. Cause yeah, they both young. Got to build up,
let
and
them let them. Yeah, but the thing about it is that it's like you're moving up in the rankings, like, and this is the new crop. Once Shakur leaves 35, you know what I'm saying? I know it's the Keyshawn's next, right?
gonna be growing. So you never know if these guys might be welterweight fighting Boots. This what
I,
people don't realize.
yeah, but how
If,
long can Boots really make this weight?
who Boots?
How long can Boots really make this weight? He's a big guy. He's bigger than
Probably,
Spen.
probably 2, 3 years. He got discipline. So, but you know, it's crazy how boxing work because a guy can grow. Like Abdullah or Vargas might hit a growth spurt. They still so young. They can grow 5, 6 more years. So they
Hmm.
154, 160 fighting, or 147 fighting Virgil Ortiz or Devin Haney and Tiafimo. That's how crazy stuff worked. Like in a few, 4 or 5 years. They're so young now that I think they moving the correct way as of now.
Right. Well, I'm gonna get into the chat real quick as far as shouting out the people that came on. Urban B, DKNY, what's up? Doug Boy, what's going on? G Smooth, Old Mac, Ray Quenez, King Cole, P for P King, Eric Lopez, Self Productions, what's going on, everybody? Caleb, Larry Liston, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody on here. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Franco, what's going on, my man? What's going on? Shout out to everybody on the live. We just here talking boxing with my man Mickey Bay, breaking down some of these cards and what's going on in the world of boxing today. Um, Now we got here the you know, we could go on and on with some of these prospects that are going to be happening, but let's get into the cream of the crop. Let's go right from the co-main event with Navarrete and Concenciao. I feel like in this fight, if Navarrete can win impressively, and he wants to move up to fight Shakur, politically, when it comes to money, it makes sense for it to happen next.
Um, yeah, it make a lot of sense because like you say, if he win impressively, which I got him winning. I got Navarrete winning the fight.
That's impressive because this is a former opponent that Shakur. I don't want to say he had trouble with, but it wasn't his like. It wasn't no best performance. He went the distance with him. I'm not saying he won rounds, but he kind of made the he's an awkward fighter, Conceicao. So he makes it look rough in there.
Um, yeah, but I don't know. Like he got a puncher, honestly, because he is. So I was seeing him spar. I don't give out what I saw. But he can fight. He's tough, but I think that he plays into Navarrete, and unless he clipping, he does have power, and he's kind of a big dude. I never saw Navarrete in person, but this dude might be 5'10", 5'11", and he kind of thick. Like seeing him in person, the people didn't even know that was him on the poster in the gym at Top Rank, and like
For real?
wait, they like, oh, who is that? That right there. I'm like, that's the cat that's fighting Navarrete right there. But he kind of looked like a 40 pound. But I got Navarrete winning, but dude got a puncher's chance. He load up a damn near with every shot. Like he he throw heat for sure. Like he fucking let cannons loose. So maybe he got power. Because he let cannons loose.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. Um, you know, in that fight, like, what? How do you see it going down? Like, do you think it's going to be a stoppage? And like, do you think that you know? Do you think that this is a great measuring stick for a fight with Shakur Stevenson?
It ain't a measuring stick. I gotta keep it real. Not even close. Shakur eat Rate alive. Like, but Navarrete, if you have an off night with a dude like him, he can be a problem because he's range, he press. He got a little quickness to him as well. Honestly, damn, do I think this fight gonna go the distance? That's a good question.
That
That's
fight, yeah, because I thought this fight can go the distance, but I could see a late round stoppage as well.
from the
Just
look.
dealing with a lot of punishment. I think body shots in this fight's gonna be a critical thing.
Um, do I think it could be a stoppage? Damn, that's a good question. I ain't sure, but I think it'll be late if it does. I think it might just be a war. Like
So you're not betting the over.
I got to really take a look at it and see what round they got it in. Like if it's the 10th. But I got Navarrete winning the fight. They got the eyes wide. At first, I was tempted, but I say, okay, they got dude plus 700, 800. He got a puncher's chance because Navarrete dropped that last fight, even though I don't compare what the dude did their last fight. But that cat that dropped him, he don't have the power.
Liam Williams.
Yeah, the dude that he fought last had him out damn near. So if he get in that kind of trouble, he might, get stopped. But they gonna go to war. It's gonna be a war for sure. But is it a measuring stick for sure? No. But I take it. I accept the fight between him and Navarrete because it's a big draw. Sure that Navarrete will put on an exciting performance. And the casual, I didn't have a couple dudes come up to me at the gym talking about they think Navarrete had beat Shakur. And these is real boxing people. I'm like, you think? I'm like, shit, you need to find me if that fight happens so we could bet. I'll bet the house on that. But that's a great, yeah, I accept that matchup. Him and Navarrete would be a good fight next, like in time or something like that back in Vegas.
I mean, this would be what Navarrete's fourth division moving up.
Yeah, yeah, and it'd be what's this, the third for Shakur. So yeah, I like the fight. It make for an entertaining fight, but I think Shakur stop him. No,
Mm,
I think
mm.
he'll body.
So we're here. We're out here breaking down the fight that is going to be happening next next on deck. But uh nevertheless, this Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur Stevenson to pull out the upset for De Los Santos. What do you think he would have to do? What do you think he's good at to be able to complicate things for Shakur, or is there nothing that he can do?
It's always something you can do. Cause don't get me wrong, dude could fight. So any fighter with two hands and two legs, and he's explosive power. I think his best is to come out fast and try to land something to hurt Shakur because once Shakur get his groove, I mean, he one of the dudes that Shakur is a rare talent that you could probably wake him up and put him in the ring. You only got a few talents like him in boxing. Even out of the top fighters, it's still a different thing talent wise. Like Shakur got a whole lot of talent. That's different than being a good fighter. Shakur don't really have no off days. Like I've seen him spar a lot, and I never seen him look off. Never seen him tired. It's a few special guys like him in boxing that they can look pretty good every fight. But I ain't gonna lie though, this dude could fight. And he's fighting. Like his best bet is to go for the knockout, like Tommy Hearns did on Hagler. Not exactly the same, but he might as well go for the smoke early. Um, because the more rounds that go by, he gonna get picked apart. And Shakur, this is a big stage for Shakur. Shakur got endurance. I seen that cat. To where you got to pull him out the ring. Damn. I seen him spar with. I ain't gonna give it all away, but I'm saying his endurance is some of the best I ever saw.
For 12 rounds.
I just a lot more than that. Damn near, I just 20, 18.
But it's different. It's different when you go in rounds and you have a high punch output versus just going rounds. You know what I'm saying?
He with his style, he earned that he know how to blow that fire out though.
But for a guy like Navarrete, it seems like you might have to throw a little bit more than what.
Yeah, he probably will, but I think Navarrete too easy to hit. But this guy probably will stop Navarrete though. The guy that he's fighting Thursday, Edwin, I would put him to win against Navarrete. So that's a measuring stick. I would Delos Santos over Navarrete. I would.
Yeah, yeah. I can see that. But damn, so I hear that, De Los Santos ain't big. He's not a big guy. He's kind of like a Lomachenko size.
Is
Yeah, he's not like a tall.
like thick wise because Shakur is kind of small. He like a natural lightweight.
Yeah, but I'm talking about height, from the legs when you're squaring up and you can get your distance and stuff like that. It means a lot when it comes to Shakur style because when that means you're smaller than me, I got good footwork, you got good footwork. I'm young. Uh Now it's just about like I got my distance on smash. I could pick you apart, just poke you throughout the fight. But because if I want to sit down there and step to what you've been doing in your last probably 3 fights, you've been stepping into people. It probably wouldn't be the greatest thing to do. But maybe in the later rounds we start seeing that a little bit more from Shakur. But and that comes to the endurance part of it all too, because it's like how much, how active can you be in this fight to be able to make a difference? Like we're all talking about stardom, 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 right?
Yeah,
And people want to see knockouts, people want to see stoppages, and that's how you become a star. You become a highlight reel and you blow up. This is what we are in this time and age. We Do you think Shakur needs that type of performance, or this is a hard enough task to just be able to sit in your back foot, poke away for 12 rounds?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Shakur gonna sit on his back foot the whole fight. Maybe the first quarter of the fight, but I think he gonna try to stop dude from the mid rounds. I think he just gonna do it in a strategic fashion, probably. To where he timing his shots and placing his shots and make him miss and make him pay with a, you know. But I could see him hurting this guy to the body. To be honest with you, I think that with his body work,
Now, vice versa too, because he's the shorter man that's gonna want to get to the body on the slicker fighter. You know what I'm saying? All this. I know a lot of fighters know how to like pull out and make sure they don't get hit in the body, but it's and those are special type of a fighters, right? But in the same time, you're going 12 rounds with a guy that's only 23 years old that can punch. Now, is he gonna land a lot? No. Is he not gonna? But can the later rounds go by, do you think that we see a test in Shakur out of his resume right now with this guy?
oh yeah, no, I give him his props. This is a good opponent that he's fighting.
So as fans, we should be excited.
Yeah, yeah. Like even if I was in out of town or out the country, I'm gonna tune into this fight. It's one of the ones where I'm gonna say, all right, dude seemed kind of like a dog to where he like, all right, I'm gonna go out and give it all I got. I don't think he gonna punk out, so to speak. I don't think he gonna punk out in this fight. So I think, dude,
Mickey,
no,
Mickey, can you tell these guys to get these likes up though? You know what I'm saying? We had 95 people up in here.
come on, man, y'all. It should be 95 likes. It don't cost no money to like. Come on.
Mm. Come on, man. Smash that like button, everybody. But yeah, my bad, Mickey. I was observing. I'm like, damn, we got 95 people. You kicking game right now, and it's like these lights got to be turned up. You know what I'm saying? If you rock with it, let's go. If you hype for this Thursday fight, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh, I think that the way that boxing is ending off this year with Shakur, Benavidez, Andrade, and Devin Haney, and Regis is we ended the year great, honestly. But I would come to dude. I think his age might be a disadvantage against Shakur.
Who against Shakur?
You said this kid is only 23.
Yeah, he's only 23 years old.
To me, there ain't enough experience. To me, with guys like Shakur, Devin Haney, Boots, I think it's the older guys that get them problem like in their 30s, like the veteran, like the Lumachenko type people, like you know, like he
Like the Dominicans, right? You know that like the Dominicans that people were supposed to be hype on this year was like Hector Garcia with versus Tank, right? They were hyped on him, right? They were hyped on the dude Rodriguez until Kenny Sims beat him, right? And then they were hyped. They hype on Edwin de los Santos, and then we got Adames that's champion, so they're pretty hype on him too. But they got somebody else that they're pretty. Oh, so remember when Michelle Ali, and before he lost to um Frank Martin, you know what I'm saying? People were really hype on. So when I talked to all those Dominican fighters, right? They all said that De Los Santos is one of the better ones out of all those guys.
might be, but ain't nothing like USA boxing. I don't care what you say. Listen, I don't go by race in boxing. You can go by region, but like race, to me, your style is your race in boxing. Your style is your race. So, all right, look at Earl Spence. He kind of fight like more of a Mexican, even though he got skills. You wouldn't say, oh, he fight like a black fighter. Like a, you know, to me, you got to go off of styles. Like I don't go off. I don't go off. You can't go.
You living in Texas, you're gonna have more of that type of a style.
Charlo, they more like they
But
more
that's not true. That's not true because Frank Martin don't got that style.
the Midwest.
Hmm?
Here, in Michigan
Oh, that's why.
area I'm from, we got a lot of style that you see today, the catching and countering and the the shoulder roll, the boxing and the counter punching and all of that. But my thing is, yeah, Texas. I used to live in Houston, so I spar with a lot of Mexicans and even the Charlos. But to me, you got to go off who is your favorite fighter. You can respect somebody from being from your region or your country, but in boxing, to me, I don't go off feelings or I go off of who I want to win the fight or who I think is gonna win the fight. Like I say, maybe a hometown guy you could root for. Like you probably rooting on Boo Boo to beat Benavidez because he's from your neck of the woods.
Yeah, I would want him to win. You know, sorry, Jose and David. You know, you my guys and all, but I would like. I'm one of the. I'm a Red Sox fan, even though we haven't been winning. I'm a New England fan, even though we lost Brady and we haven't touched a playoff game ever since. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Celtics fan, even though we don't got Paul Pierce. But I'm a Boo Boo fan. But it's just that it's tough to call for that fight. We'll get into that.
It's team ready, man. We've been going back and forth damn near daily because I'm rooting.
So let's get right into it then. Let's get right into that fight. We already like halfway into there. Everybody smash the like button before we get into the rock, and we got over 100 people here. 45 likes. Let's turn up. Let's turn up. Let's get these likes up. All right, so talk to me. What you think about it? What you think about the fight with David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, um he's only campaigned at 168 pounds. You know, he was a champion two times, only lost by not being in the scale, and you know what else? But other than that, right? You got Bubu Andre's two division champion, one of the greater amateurs coming out of the New England area. You know, people say that his resume doesn't suit the caliber of fight for a guy like this to be up against this type of a stature of a fighter, a caliber of a fighter like David Benavidez.
Yeah, nah, that
What?
um, I give Andre the best shot to beat him at that weight. I put him and Canelo at just even of the styles, and by me hearing how good he been looking um, and what he been doing, it kind of got me more excited to see the fight. And
All right, all right. Uh, let's get deep into it because I've seen you was in there in the gym, right? Who do you think was the best sparring partner
wait for
for
who?
him? Do you think that they had enough sparring partners to emulate a David Benavidez look for that night?
Um, if they got a couple of the names that I was hearing, you
I
know,
mean, also you haven't really seen them, like they didn't talk to you about them, because I know Steve de Giffard, in my opinion, was the more notable name out of all of those guys. I know one came from the Olympics, did really well, but Steve Giffard, I think, like he's a really good fighter. Like I take nothing away. He's the guy that got knocked out by Joe Smith.
right?
He's a light heavyweight coming out of Florida. Um, he's definitely a contender. So but I, I looked at their styles and it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Eventually, like uh, David Benavidez will box you a little bit, but he's gonna fight you. You know what I'm saying? He's eventually gonna fight you. When you get close and you like to get awkward in awkward positions, because when you're dealing with pressure, let's be honest, a fighter gets awkward, right? But let's talk about Boo Boo. Boo Boo's awkward by itself, right?
You could throw him off for sure. To me, this fight gonna boil down to around nine through 12 for
Nine
both.
through 12.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be an even fight up until then, and that's when I want to see what Boo Boo is made of. I'm a shout out to my guy Victor and Andre Rozier that's working with him. I like them both. They both excellent. They both excellent, but like I say, that 9 through 12 is when Benavidez turned into a whole other animal. But sometimes you can have an off night. He can't afford to have an off night against Boo Boo Andre, because if he have an off night, he lose on decision. So if it's gonna be, to me, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be an even fight up until about maybe the seventh, eighth round, and whoever fight the smartest to pull
Also,
away.
you don't think it's gonna be like a Caleb Plant type of a fight, like that Caleb Plant steals the first six.
Yeah, but I don't think he stole all of them. I just think that,
Well, no, but he kind of stole five. You know.
yeah, I mean, Caleb got good movement as well, like Andre, but Andre is more awkward. He can throw his
Yeah, yeah, unpredictable.
punches from different angles. They've been training him good at snack. They've been training him good at snack, so they ready. Like I told Victor, like you're gonna have him 150%, and I'm sure Andre is, but you know, as try to, you know, they got to make him have an off night. They got to throw him off and frustrate him, and Benavidez got to put that late pressure on and try to stop him late. I think I want to see how Boo Boo will hold up to everything in the last 3-4 rounds, because up until the even fight,
So, like, so you believe? Can you believe that David could box with this guy, or you think that he has to hurt him throughout the fight?
Dave's a real good boxer. He just got to move. He can box very well from the outside because he got long reach and the best combinations in the sport.
Mm-hmm.
5'6" speed, so good. He's not a mover like a. He's not a dancer, but he's aggressive like a. He's not a banger or a brawler. Now he can fight, but to me, Benavidez is more of like a Sugar Shane Mosley boxer.
He's the type of dude. He's the type of dude, right, that can make the cruiserweight popping.
Yeah, yeah, he could move up and win belts. Yeah, and
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like the cruiserweight was like one of those dead divisions, so it's never really been popping.
yeah, no, man. Can't sleep on Benavidez. Got a lot of skills. The only thing, feet are a little clumsy. A little he can make up for with his hand speed, his power, his hand speed, his punch selection, his endurance. So Andre really got to throw that off. Like he can't let him get set. If he do that for 12 where he don't let him get set, I mean it could be a split decision type fight. But you got to be ready to weather that storm in them last 3-4 rounds though. Benavidez
Mm.
to a monster in that last 3-4 rounds is you better have your gas tank there, which I'm sure Andre will. But um, I'm excited for the fight. Honestly, like that's a super duper good.
Um, you haven't have you gave me your prediction, and if not, you could just hold on because we got that's a beautiful card that we got to break down.
Oh, you said which one?
So you didn't did you are you siding on a Benavidez on a fight?
Oh yeah, I got yeah. I can't.
All
I
right.
can't. My I wouldn't mind seeing Boo Boo win, but he'll take on challenges as well as I like him and Benavidez both stepping up fighting each other. But like if you just put a gun to my head and said, man, you got to bet. I'm gonna bet on Benavidez. That's just my honest opinion. You know, I gotta be real, and that's just my thoughts on it. But it ain't gonna be no surprise to me. As good as Andre is, am I gonna be shocked if he win? No, because I think he got the best shot to beat him at that weight. But I just don't know, man. It's gonna boil down to me to the last 3-4, and if Benavidez is how he always been, that's a tall task. But it's a 50 fight on paper.
Do you think that David Benavidez could stop Boo Boo Andres?
Late, he got a chance late. I think it's gonna be hard, but I think he got a shot. If he land the right punch on him, because he's a good finisher. He hurts you, he gonna start raining them combinations. But I'm gonna give Boo credit for going to snack. I know how they trained up there, so I'm gonna get that. They do the damn near 2 months, I think, a month or two. So by being there, it gave me more confidence. He wasn't there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I think, in my opinion, it could have been a late round stoppage, but now him training at altitude and all that kind of stuff, he should be able to, take to the wire. His best bet is to try to win the decision and hit Benavidez to the body because nobody ever tested his body.
So that was my other question. Vice versa. Do you think that Andre could stop Benavidez?
It'd have to be to the body, but I don't really see it happening. But it'd have to be to the body, but I don't really see it happening.
Nah.
Uh,
Yeah. Honestly, I don't see it happening either.
it'd be decision, in my opinion. Him just outboxing him to a split decision. It's a great fight, man. Like I say, these three fights are fights that the fans should be excited for. Like even this Shakur fight, you got the Benavidez and you got Devin Haney and Regis. This Captain Boxing is ending the year off right.
Now, like, cause my opinion, like his performance Demetrius Andres with Demond Nicholson. I wasn't impressed with. Like, I feel like David would get Demond Nicholson out of there. No offense to Demond Nicholson, but I think he'll get him out of there before 6 rounds.
Yep. So yeah, man. Like I say, I give Andre credit for taking this fight in both of them because it's difficult for Benavidez as well. It's a difficult style, but obviously they both dogs. They both believe in themselves, but I just think that Benavidez is more battle tested, harder fights. I think that's just gonna make the difference.
Well, how about this for making a difference? How about, knowing that the father possibly not being in the corner this time around and having Andre Rozier. Now, yeah, Andre Rozier, good fighter, but wasn't in his career the whole way out. Um, he's had some work with Andre,
Yeah,
but never really steady. So that being said, how much of a difference can that make and play it a part, knowing that you trusted your dad, he got you to this point, and also, it's been working. You're undefeated. You know what I'm saying? It's been working and you're undefeated. I understand that this is your biggest task, but changing your coach out of nowhere, right? I mean, that people don't talk about that.
honestly, I mean it can well. Uh, Andre is a real good trainer, one of the best out there. Like that's a guy. Even been in camp with him, worked with him before. So, and I even with him. Uh, I helped him out in camp as an assistant trainer too. Um, he's one of the only last teachers left in boxing. So to me, that could have been smart because he's not gonna make a bad though in this kind of fight. So maybe Andre said, "All right, I gotta take my game to the next level." Somebody else in that knows me, that can bring support in my game. By him making that choice and going back, I think that he gave himself an advantage, in my opinion.
Mm, cool. I like that. I like that. Great card too. Also, I think the card that's really making noise right now, and that's kind of not necessarily saving the pay-per-view sales, but adding on, making it like more hype. Like, oh shoot, you know, it's not just a David Benavidez versus Andre fight. This is a we got Jamel Charlo versus Jose Benavidez, the older brother. Um, that fight, obviously, we got Jose Benavidez. They're going to be fighting at 64, I believe, catch weight. Um, Jamel, a natural 160-pounder, versus Jose Benavidez. Was a big welterweight. I mean, he started his career at 140 pounds. Uh, moved up, pretty much every other fight. Fought at Danny Garcia at 54, fought 2 more times, got his foot wet at 160. Uh, what do you think? I mean, he got shot on one of his legs. Never really looked the same ever since. Um, what do you think about that fight? He's in shape.
You know what? I think it's a good fight because we got a question to see. We got a question to see whether where Charlo's head is at because your head got to be great. I think where is Charlo's seen him the way that he past year. No, like I close fight.
I don't know. You're coming in and out. You're coming in and out.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Shout out to everybody on the live. Bull, Jackie Hernandez, Big Money, uh, PJTJ, Corey Benson. What's going on, everybody? Um, can you repeat that, bro? Because you kind of went like a little bit
I,
off.
we gotta see what Charlo's head is at. I've seen him the way that he been in the past year. Obviously, got some outside issues. It's a tough fight to have them issues. I think he didn't try to get the upset. I think it's gonna be a closer fight than normal just because of how it seemed from the outside looking in. I think you know. Now, if Charlo is the normal guy in the ring, he should be able to possibly. I don't know about stopping dude. Super tough. I think it's a good fight.
You don't think Charlo can stop him? I mean, this is basically Jamal's
No,
only opportunity to really nail a Canelo fight. For interest. You
I,
got the big brother undefeated, but
like
boxing's always like what have you done for me lately?
if I had to bet on it, I would say nah, he ain't gonna stop him.
He's not gonna stop him, but he's gonna win off of the points. He's
Yeah, it
gonna
might
outbox him.
be close. I think it might be close just because I don't know. Like I say, where Charlo's head is at, but Ben is a dog. He coming to win. He want to be the spoiler in this fight and keep continuing to get his money. I think it's just because Charlo seemed I don't that mentally, I think that Benavidez like a bigger edge to give him a close fight. But I don't see a stoppage in the fight.
Mm, mm. Um, what do you think about him? I mean, like he holds one of the WBC belts. Um, you got Carlos Adames that holds a belt on that division. What do you think? Do you think that it's a fight that you know is good for him? Is that like what he needs to go for, or it's just better off going off of a plant fight? Because that slap,
Oh yeah, they need to get they
they
need to
gotta get they gotta get that.
they should fight. Definitely, yeah. I like you. I like that dude, Adames. Adames. He makes for some good fights.
Yeah, he
Uh,
does.
here in Vegas as well. So I've been seeing him, and hearing about him for a while. Because I guess he lived in Vegas, trained out here as well. But I've been hearing some good things about him for a minute. Adames.
Yeah, I mean his last fight with Williams, with Breadman's boy.
That was a good fight. I thought to stop a little.
Yeah, the stoppage might have been premature.
Yeah, well, maybe he'd have finished him. But with Julian being a crafty fighter, I would have let it go on. No, good fight. But Adames could fight. Like he's a legit. If you're talking about the best Dominican, he could be the one. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
top of my head, he might be the best.
Um. Yeah. So also on that card, you told me not to make my bet yet, and I was like looking at you like, what? And you said don't make your bet yet because the guy that Subriel Matias is fighting, Urshichev, is really him. He trains out of Detroit.
Yeah, I gotta watch him more because by me kind of being up under that system when I was younger, the Kronk style, you know how to deal with those kind of fights. What's his name?
Subriel Matias.
He has got some shit to watch out for too. I know that for a fact because I know that they not training to show him respect or back away from him or none of that. So it's gonna be a war. You know what? I still got to look into. I'm gonna look into, but it might be an upset alert. I just got to really look into it. And another alert. Somebody mentions something in the comments. Well, I don't know. Did they say Lipid, dude?
Michelle Rivera. Yeah, I talked to Michelle. Huh?
When are they fighting?
They're fighting on that card.
That's a good fight. Dangerous fight. Dude is dangerous at 40. Them two possible upset alerts. I don't know if that'd be an upset. I like that's another dude that lives in Vegas that trained out of here. He can fight, but I like he got to be a dog for taking the fights that he takes. So I'm gonna give him his credit. He's young in the butt.
Yeah, like I want him to. I want he trains out of Massachusetts now with Jermaine Ortiz.
He is,
So he's getting the Jermaine Ortiz sparring all the time, man.
yeah, I mean, it ain't gonna compare to what he was getting in Vegas, but he could fight though.
Yeah, I got Michelle beating Lebanese.
Yeah, yeah, he might could outbox him, but it's a dangerous fight though, for sure. Dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Better show your skills.
Uh,
He's gonna have to show his skills.
Living as he can thump at 140 especially.
Oh
Somebody
yeah, former champion.
forgot they was fighting. I looked at it in the comments, and I'm like, damn, heck of a fight not talking about. That's a good matchup.
That whole 140 division is getting like is so popping right now. It's my favorite division, but in the same time, it's like it's even gonna get better next year.
You got Devin, you got Regis, you got
I,
White.
I don't see I don't see Shakur hanging out at 135 too long either.
It all depends. Like he got the skills to jump up fight, but weight wise and size wise, he probably can stay there for years if he wants. But Shakur being
I think I think things are getting sketchy in my behalf because it's like first of all, this Shakur fight with Edwin De Los Santos is not getting promoted. Like it's not really getting promoted. Like I just started seeing the blood, sweat, and tears this week. You know what I'm saying? It's on a Thursday, if that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I don't know how the tickets are doing. I heard that they were on Groupon the other day. Um,
it's a
I, I don't know.
they got
They
billboards.
got a 1 year contract left.
Yeah, it's
Lomachenko don't want to fight him right now.
Loma will fight him once he get a belt. I'm sure him and
Or
Cambosis.
does he retire? Or does he do Shakur Grimy and just retire up top?
I think he gonna win the. Him and Cambosis will fight for a belt,
They are
and
fighting.
uh,
They are fighting.
I think he'd rather fight him. Hey, he probably gonna want a little more. Something more on the line to fight Shakur, and I can't. It's probably the last years of his
Could
career.
that be Shakur's first pay per view, just like Devin was?
Yeah, that's a great fight. That's a great. Loma never get beat easy. You know, Shakur style match up with him well, but I mean, Loma got a lot of skills. He can do a lot. I mean, I wouldn't see him and Tank either. He could pull up an upset against anybody. Loma, I still only got the very top couple beating him.
Yeah, Loma could fight Tank too and have Shakur. Damn, Loma would have had Devin. No, he would have had Teal, Devin, Shakur, and Tank. He was the one.
All right,
He was the one that fought everybody.
but yeah, Shakur, you got fights like him and Fimo and Ryan. We always only think about him and
Oh, he
that.
never got the Ryan fight. He never got the Ryan fight. But I think now people are kind of understanding where Ryan is capable as far as where the great guys are.
Now, got about a year or two to pick it up, but I think Ryan gonna be. But styles make fights. Like Ryan can get certain people with his style.
Yeah, Ryan got a better left hook than them. Yeah.
I'm sure with Derrick James, he gonna get settled in a little more with the professional style, and making better choices in the ring. Once he do that, he gonna be a problem to beat as well.
100%. Shout out to all the new people on the live. Shout out to the 95 people. Let's get these likes up. I like that we at 70, but let's get these likes up even higher. Let's get it up to 100. Salute to Blind Fade, D Brown, um, Jorge Morales. Shout out to all the new people that are coming in. Make sure you guys smash that like button. And I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with us. Um, you know, but honestly, right? I think that a lot of people on that card, September 25th, um, believe that Subriel Matias and Urshatev is gonna be the one that steals the show.
It doesn't go steal from Benavidez fight though. It's gonna
No, what happens if what happens if Demetrius Andres pulls a Jamel Charlo versus Canelo?
I don't think he can do that.
People start first time I got some color on the screen. We got some color on the screen. Big money. Appreciate you. Color for the chat. Salute Mills and Mickey. Thank you, Big Money, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for the $5. Um, yeah, so I mean, what you think? Like, do you think Super Matias is a underrated fighter? Obviously, like he doesn't have like the traditional Puerto Rican style, but he's still a force to be reckoned with. A guy that throws a lot of punches. His gas tank is crazy too, and heavy handed.
Yeah, he's wrong. He just kind of reckless, but kind of like a Margarito type style.
Margarito,
Like
I can see what you're saying. That throw a Margarito that throws more punches.
he'll swarm you and he could throw you off if you ain't on your game. He could eat you up, but he definitely is a dog.
I think his catch game is better than Margarito too.
So, but I like this fight because up against what they're gonna try to do. They're gonna try to knock him out.
Mm, mm. You think Richardson Hitchens is ready for like guys like Devin and Regis and shit
I think
and,
definitely.
and like Tio and all that.
I think I think definitely Regis. I like him against Matias. I think him and Devin got a little more, probably another year to cook to, to merit a little bit. That's gonna be a big fight. They done sparred together a lot. Richardson, Devin. They'd have been.
Yeah, yeah. Richardson. I think that was my last one that I posted. The interview with me and him saying that he knows he's better than Devin.
I mean, shit, 24, 25. We got a chance to see. We know Devin don't turn fights, so as long as it makes sense, he gonna take it. But I like Richardson though. I think that's him and Russell probably the best, contenders right there in that weight.
Mm,
Make fight. So I would like to see him and Matias and see how he handle that kind of pressure.
mm, yeah, I think so too. Like now, where does Ryan Garcia fit in all this shit?
I think Ryan got to get a couple confidence boosters because he a star. So he get a pass with a couple of his fights coming up. We want to see him just stay focused and win some impressive fights against guys that he's supposed to be impressive against.
Mm,
Be a late bloomer in a couple years. We're gonna start to see him more of a threat. I like to see him and Richardson as a good style matchup. Yeah,
that is a good style matchup.
fast.
I like your matchups. You put them that you can enjoy the fight.
Yeah, that's all I do when I play matchmaker is put together fights that's gonna be even if it's a skill match, the chess match should still be action. When you got both guys like with skills, even Devin and Shakur, it might not be a brawl, but to see them play chess against two guys that don't want to lose and still make for an interesting fight.
Mm, yeah. You when it comes down to you know, Tank, do you think Tank can hang in there with some of these guys at 140?
Yeah, heck yeah. I think he might could beat them off instead of Devin and Tiafimo and Devin, the only ones you could flip a coin. Like, them the ones I see giving them problems. But I mean, Matias, I think he'd clean. That'd be ugly.
Mm,
Pressing Tank without getting hit with that heat. Yeah, Tank. Yeah, I think Tank could. Yeah, he can be a major threat at 140. The only if I had to pick anybody, it'd only be Kevin and Tiafimo.
hmm.
Oh,
It's gonna be interesting. This is gonna be very interesting to see if Shakur could, get the Loma fight. Because if he doesn't get the Loma fight, his contract's gonna be up. It's gonna make him want to go up to 140.
I
Because
think
there's not a lot of big fights for Shakur at 135. If you really think about it.
you got
I mean, you could revisit some of the ones that you wanted. I mean, there are fights. There are fights, but I'm talking about like some pay-per-view potential fights.
I would like to see him either fight Lumachenko, even Frank Martin. That'd be a good fight. But I think Lumachenko and Tank is the fights everybody would want. Lumachenko versus Ford at a boost, his base up a little more, and then him and Tank, and then you got maybe him he 40. You put him in there with Ryan Garcia, or I think him and Devin ain't gonna happen for about another 3 years.
Mm. Omi Cruz says, "Can Pitbull survive at 140?" I don't think so.
He kind of I mean, he could beat some people there, but you know, I would like to.
Stay, stay, stay away from the top 10.
Styles make fights. A guy like him and Matias would be a war.
Hell no. Matias will knock his ass out.
So maybe so because of the size, but yeah, I would like to see Pitbull. Him and Cambosis probably would have been a good style matchup to me. Cambosis, somebody that's right in front of Cambosis, he could fight him. You know, that'd be a good matchup. Even Pitbull versus Frank Martin, good match.
Yeah. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We got over 100 people here. Let's get these likes up to 100. Um, you know, I like those matchups. I do. Um, when it comes down to the 154 division, I feel like that's the one that's least slept on. People don't really talk about it. Um, when it comes down to Boots, he just got the IBF, right? Yeah, he got the IBF title now. What do you think about that situation? People out in the media calling him an email champ. Explain to the people why it's not an email champ, and
People just
what do you think about him in the division?
best welterweight to me. Without once you move Terrence up, hands down, I think he can go collect each belt one by one.
Mm.
By one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd to clean that division out and become undisputed.
Mm.
Best by
Um, you think how long you think Boots can be out there for? Shakur should become 135 undisputed champ first.
yeah, we want to see him and Tank, at 135 eventually. You
Do
know,
you think? Do you think? Do you think Tank? Do you think Tank? pulls up to fight Shakur?
I don't know, man. That's my only gripe with much of a monster as he is, one of the best fighters in the game. He just seemed a little more hesitant than Devin Haney and Shakur. And I understand this fight, but them fights sell. They're gonna sell big numbers. So we want to see him in Shakur next, in the next year. Because Tank, win or lose, he gonna always have a big fan base, but he don't seem willing to take some of these some of the huge fights. I don't know why, but I don't understand his business. But as good as Tank is, he capable of getting anybody out of there that you put in there with him. So, I at least want to see him with Lomachenko or something next
It's like people gotta give him a lot of grief, and one of the main ones and is you know understanding where people's level of their career that they're at, and then giving him like a hydration clause. You know what I'm saying? And then when he does that, it kind of discredits his win. Now, what do you think about that? And because you used to be a champion, you had to make the weight. Have you ever been in a position that you've been in at a certain weight longer than you should have been?
year. No, I was actually fighting a weight where I moved up, so I was always 2, 3 pounds underweight. Yeah, so
Your whole career.
yeah, I was like fighting in between 30 and 35, so I could have fought either way. I just went up to 35 to get the title fight, but uh, I don't really like weight classes and all of that. Unless you fight a huge guy and you done moved up to 147 or something. But other than that, why have a weight clause and when you could beat the guy anyway?
So like I mean all they basically saying like guys like one of the biggest wins that he's had is Pedraza, an amazing win. One thing that they can't say about Tank, regardless of the fact, but it kind of just diminishes the fact is that he knocks everybody out. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is being dehydrated, does that kind of take away? You think like if you forcing someone to do a hydration clause and you smaller and you know that this is you. You know what I'm saying? I'm great. Like you know me, I'm cool with the tank team and stuff like that. But these are the questions that are asked. For guys that are really dig deep on trying to just pick away.
Uh, I don't really like too many weight clauses unless you're moving up heavy, far in weight. Like if he had to fight 47, 35, 40, Tank good enough to beat anybody at their weight. So why handicap him?
Mm, mm. Yeah. Uh Look, we got a little color on here. Blind Faith, thank you for the $2. King Crocodile Shakur next. Go. Since Bud and Sugar Ray. Shout out to Fight Boxing, Jim. Best interview of the game. My bro is killing it. I appreciate you, man. Uh I kinda underestimate Tank's hydration Barrios because he jumped it to 140 coming from 130. And then my Paulie Malignaggi mentioned that on the interview that they have got going over there with Pro Box TV. And it's just like, he mentioned that, you know, Pedraza was just too weak. After that Tank fight, he moved up in weight. Well, like, what do you think? Like, is this real in your behalf? Like, is this real talk? Rehydration? Being weak?
Uh, yeah, that can play a part. But
As a fighter, though, as a fighter, forget the fans, right? Do you like if you was in his position? Like obviously, it's a hit or miss. You'll do it if you don't, right? But do you being on the other side, not being able to have that? How does it feel?
for the other guys, bad. They especially like Ryan, he already not a 35 pounder, so
And he's expressing it as well.
Yeah, so he a 140 pounder, but you ain't gonna turn down 20, 30 million either. So that's one of the advantages that Tank got. But like even Haney, if they fight, I would like to see it at 40. At least a weight, like, but 35, not really.
No, you're 100% right because even Jermaine Ortiz, he's moving up in weight, right? And he said the same thing. I will stay at 135 pounds for Tank, or I think it was Tanker Shakur. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, good financial decisions as well. So I can,
it's tough.
yeah, it's hard to make to train yourself like that, and that'll definitely handicap you, especially like
And then he's fighting Duarte, that a lot of people are saying he's a tough guy.
yeah, I got to look more into him. I was hearing he was tough, but hopefully Ryan handles business this fight and the next fight, so we can see him back on the big stage.
Who would you like to see Ryan fight at 140 besides Richardson Hitchens?
Uh, Probably a guy like Matias or Rowley. Go ahead, get him a belt. Rowley. Ryan is it's worth him having the belt. Star power.
I wish Mattia could get that fight.
I would like to see that style matchup.
Cause you know that, cause you know that Ryan's super sharp, but you know his feet ain't the greatest. So it's like Matias will probably get to him.
Handle that pressure, but Ryan could check you and with that hook as well. He can catch you coming in. So I wouldn't mind seeing Ryan fight like a Matias or probably Matias is the best match I can think of, or Rowley.
Mm.
Him or Rowley and get a belt. Fight Rowley for the belt and get you a belt, and that way
I
you
like the storyline. I like the storyline with Haney and Ryan with the amateurs and stuff.
yeah. Oh yeah, they fought a million times. I'm sure Devin to beat Reed just to have a belt. Fimo got a belt. Ryan got a belt. Shit, that's fire right there. Matias got a belt too, right? That's four fighters.
Yeah, don't forget he's the most avoided.
I ain't buying that. I ain't buying this shit. I from what I saw,
High risk, low reward.
yeah, probably so, but we got to see what he can take back at the end.
I wake up in the hospital.
Yeah, we got to see what he can take. He gonna get tested this fight coming up. Like I say, I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, if you didn't see the shots he was taking with Jeremiah Ponce, those shits were vicious shots.
But dude is a beast, though. I ain't gonna lie about that. Like yeah, I would like to see Russell too versus Matias.
I've been hyping that up. Everybody that knows my channel, I've been hyping that up.
Good fight.
Smash the like, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Um, yeah, and it's just like with the welterweight division. You know, we even got that other dude too. That he could possibly fight Boots. His name is Santalin from Top Rank, undefeated. He's working with Robert Garcia, Giovanni Santalin.
Um, I don't really know him yet. I probably got to see him, but I don't see no up and comer fighting Boots.
But he's a little older cat, so I think he'll take it for the payday. But people, the whoever's working with Boots, whether it's Showtime or whoever they're gonna be working with Boots, they gotta understand you gotta pay their opponent a lot of money to get in there with them.
You got to throw him a bag, but damn, I'm hearing.
They put him in a weird position. He got what, like 31 fights, all these knockouts and shit. Didn't really fight a name.
Yeah, he might be fighting Barrios though, which I think
Barrio said he'll take the smoke. That'll be a dope one.
I'd rather
I
see.
mean, no, it won't be a dope one. Actually, I'm sorry, it won't be a dope one.
I'd rather see him.
I think that the dude that he just fought can take a bigger beating than Barrios. I don't think Barrios could take that type of a beating.
I like But Boots will fight anybody about him. Like he'll fight anybody.
You think he stops Cody too? I know you know Cody.
Uh, Cody is real tough. I think it'll be a good fight. It'll be interesting to see if he can stop him because that's a tough ass dude, Cody, and he be in excellent shape.
But you don't think he might be like a steak on a grill for Ennis?
Style wise, it can happen, but just watching Cody work, that dude train hard, and he's durable as heck. So I would rather see Cody with like a Barrios or something. Honestly,
And build if Cody is as tough as you say he is, then let it earn it by fighting Barrios because I know Barrios is tough, and he has a little bit more fame.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's a good matchup right there, just to set something up.
yeah, yeah. I might have to. We can get a few more minutes. I don't know why air blasting out here in Vegas, man. They be having the air condition still in the 70s out here, so
It's cold.
they blast in the air.
So talk to me. You're out in Vegas, out there placing your bets, right? What are the bets looking like for this week?
Honestly, I got to take a look. I got to take a look at the Navarrete. I got to look at the prop bets. Honestly, it's the and the knockout. I think one of them fights gonna be a knockout between the co-main and the main. One of them I think could be a stoppage, and the odds should be good for that. But I got Navarrete winning, but dude got a puncher's chance, so I wouldn't mind laying him winning by knockout, probably plus 1,500. So if you got 100 or 2, I wouldn't mind doing that. But I think that my opinion is I got Shakur, Navarrete, Benavidez, and Devin Haney. But if you was to put a parlay, I would put Shakur, Benavidez, and Devin. I would put them three together. Like if you want to, get you a even money bet, I'll probably put them three together.
Mm. Um, and then obviously, if you had to go for the knockout, you would go the other way. You would go Navarrete by knockout or Navarrete gets knocked out.
Man, I think either one. I think Navarrete can get him late.
Yeah.
I think that the way I spar a couple times, he wild and he could clip you, but and I see Navarrete, he don't have the best reflexes. He shots coming well, he just swarm you. So I think could get in that either one of them can, but if I had to say, it'd be Navarrete winning.
Mm. Okay. 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 Well, Mickey, man, thank you, man, for your time, man. I'm gonna let you get you going because I see that you freezing right now.
Yeah, shit, I should have stayed out in the sun. Definitely get back together after the fight for sure, or maybe tomorrow night or something like that. After the weigh-ins and all of that kind of stuff. But like I say, that's a nice parlay to me. If anybody want
mm,
to for the holidays, I think that that's a good parlay. It goes through.
mm. And you're not messing with like the undercard with what David Benavidez card.
Instance with the Charlo and Benavidez. And let me look at this guy. Is I think between him and Lippin, that's possible plus money. Possible.
But you're thinking Libanese though.
I'm thinking that one of them could win in the upset, either Lipinets or the guy that's fighting Matias.
Well, who you going for though?
I, I got to study the guy that's fighting. I only went off of the guy against Matias because of the camp, but I can't be biased. He dealing with the Kronk boxing camp, and I used to box up under the Kronk boxing stable, so I know the mentality. So I got to go watch.
Michelle Rivera sparred him. He told me he was pretty good. He said it's gonna. He
Oh,
thinks it's gonna be the fight of the night.
yeah, it probably will, but yeah, I like. I'm rooting for him, but um, they got to both be careful. I'm gonna tell you that because they fighting some punchers.
Who?
Fighter, him and Matias both got to.
They both. Yeah, they both got big punches. I see that Urshichev got better feet, but we styles make fights. I mean, I know that Subriel Matias throws a lot of punches, and I think when the clips that I've seen Urshichev, I haven't seen his body work. I see him more on the outside than just wrecking people. Once he clips you, then he moves in.
Yeah, I pretty much know how he gonna try to fight him, But I'm gonna watch the cat, and I'm really scared to check back in with you. But I would say that that's good money too. The distance with the Charlo, um, a possible upset is or the Michelle Rivera fight. Possible. I don't say it's gonna happen.
So you going to the distance, right? Boo Boo and David going the distance as well, right?
No, I gotta wait. I gotta see. I think it might could be a late stoppage, but um, I got to do that. I might have to bet both ways. I might have to break that one up.
Okay, keep it two separate tickets.
I didn't see like the prop bets and the rounds and all of that, but if this is stop it, I'll be round 10 through 12.
Okay, okay, makes sense.
If you could even go within it, you could even go with Andre by decision. I'm sure it would be heavy.
Yeah, it'll be heavy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I haven't even checked where they're at
And
because
so
we're not there yet. I just know that +7 600 for people that think Edwin Delos Santos is gonna win. Good luck, because a lot of people want to talk, but I'm like, yo, would you place that bet though?
yeah, Core could possibly get him out of there.
Right.
He gonna beat him up though. Believe me, them last 3 4 rounds, he gonna definitely beat him up.
He's gonna suffer. Yeah, he's gonna suffer those rounds.
Jamel Herring probably at the end.
Mm. Well, Delos Santos got youth on him as well. So
That's a disadvantage to me against Shakur. Shakur too smart. Him having that youth, he don't got enough. I would rather see him with Lomachenko, somebody that got that veteran experience that's good. Like young guys other than Devin Haney or Tiafimo is giving Shakur no good fight. Like he too advanced. Dude too young for him, in my opinion. As crazy as that sounds, like dude a baby.
but it's tough because it's like Shakur is a boxing wizard. So would you would rather want to put him in there with a guy that punches with two hands?
Yeah, no, it's a good fight. I don't take credit from the cat. He can fight, but I just seen Shakur up from close, and he probably the most skilled fighter all around in boxing. Like, definitely top three. So, dude got a task on his hands, that's for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, but yeah, man. Nevertheless, uh, also tell people exactly where is your YouTube channel, bro, because I know you launching it.
And I ain't get it cooking. This Fight Guy TV. I've been real busy. I'm gonna get it back in a couple of weeks, a week or two. But somebody on here asked me something about a one on one. I don't know about a one on one if they talking about on the YouTube.
I seen that. I seen that.
Yes, make Instagram. They turn, yeah, yeah, but and subscribe though because in a week or two, I'm gonna be doing some real special stuff. Me and Mill gonna be doing some special exclusive stuff. You got to start it. I might as well go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube now because we're gonna have some real special stuff. It's gonna be more graphic and more fucking boxing talk.
Absolutely, what everybody want, man. Um, Other than that, bro, make sure you guys subscribe to Mickey Bay's YouTube channel, Fight God TV.
Thank you to the fans, for
It just press that button. Let's get him up to 1,000 subscribers real quick, and that way he can go on live, and we can do a whole bunch more extra, and bring that, you know, bring the boxing community some life. You know what I'm saying? Through podcast format.
money. Like I say, I win 90% or more of my picks, my fight picks. So I'm gonna be giving them out for free. Me and Mill will be coming to y'all every week, and I'm gonna be giving y'all all the picks and the bets that I'm putting in free. So I want y'all to get some money for these holidays. But like I said, bets coming up. I like all the bets that I said. So you know, I'm sure I'll at least be 90% on most of them.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Big Money said, I'm number 100, so he's subscribed. Um, Make sure you guys check him out. God bless. We on to the next one, man. I'll see you for the reaction time, maybe on Sunday.
You after the fight.
All right, bro.
All right.
Make sure you guys smash the like button as well. Before leaving, we got 97 people on here, 93 likes. If I could just get 100 likes, right? Plus, like I got to get 100 plus likes, like over 100. I want like, see if you guys could get, if you really love the channel and if you like what I'm doing here, please just smash the like button. I love talking boxing, and each and every single one of y'all can see me try to get on every day. Um, but it's time consuming, so I gotta kind of like, I gotta make sure it's worth my time, because I gotta devote my time to some of these younger boxers as well, because I am an amateur coach as well. So I like to at least give out some time to y'all, give some time to them, and it's just all important, all in good vibes and stuff like that. But I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. It was real, it was fun, um, but I wanna be able to get this hundred before I leave right now. Let me get the 100 likes before I leave right now. If you guys enjoyed the show, smash the like button. And if you just make sure you press the notification and subscribe to the channel. A lot of people been watching but not subscribed. So I need to make sure you guys all subscribe to the channel. It will be important. I would appreciate it. We're up to almost 14,000 and climbing up every day. But once again, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. And much love. And on to the next one, man. We're gonna get what, the pre press conference. We're gonna get the press conference today with Shakur. So we'll get to see that press conference with Shakur and De Los Santos. You guys know the fight's on Thursday in Vegas, so keep an eye on that. Um, Free, so make sure you guys enjoy that fight, and then we'll be just tapping in tomorrow, uh, maybe even later on tonight if I have another guest, and we'll be talking about the press conference and everything else maybe later on tonight. And tomorrow we'll be talking about the weigh-ins and what y'all thought about, what they look like, and what's your predictions and what's your thoughts and stuff like that. Yeah, Shakur on a Thursday, Blind Faith. I am support like Mills for Mills. Thank you. Yo, Blind Faith, you definitely a supporter. I appreciate you for real, for real. Everyone that has liked the like button, has pressed donations and subscribed to the channel. All y'all, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Keeps me going, and like I said, we got the weigh-ins tomorrow, and then a fight on Thursday, and then next week we got David Benavidez, um, and Demetrius Boo Andres. They say that's going to be probably the cakes right there. That's going to be able to supposedly be fight of the year. I don't know what y'all think. It's a possible barn burner. Y'all know who my pick is. And in December, we got Devin Haney and Regis, and I think that's that's a cool fight. I think that Showtime got. I don't know if you guys noticed, right? But um, Jay Williams, J Rock, right? He's still in the December card. He's on the December calendar for from Showtime. So I heard that from Breadman, his coach, and I think also Kyron Davis is going to be fighting in the late December. So I think we still got some more cards in late December for Showtime. So we got a lot of fights coming up. So that's good. That's good to know. And then leading up to the beginning of the year, I heard that Teofimo Lopez will be fighting in February, and then we also got Oscar Duarte and Ryan Garcia in December 2nd or something like that. So it's like we got some of that, and Sonny Edwards and Ben Rodriguez. I think that's a good fight right there. That's a fight that I'm gonna be looking forward to as well. I love boxing, so I'd even follow some of the little guys as well. But nevertheless, make sure you guys smash the like button. We just need that one more. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting the itch, and I just need that one more. You know, I like Andrade versus Benavidez on Black Friday. Fire. I will come out in all black. Keep them going. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Blink, Blind Faith Mills. When you gonna get us become members to support the gang? Yeah, you know what? You're right. I appreciate that. Thank you for reminding me, Blind Faith. I'm gonna start doing that. Then I'm gonna also do something extra as well. I want to add the phone lines. I think the phone lines will really take the show away if we could just have phone lines and you guys just can call. You know what I'm saying? We can do call-ins. We could play a game called like let's do a match. 3-minute call-ins per round type deal. 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? If we got to add another fight on the card, we add another fight on the card. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it rolling. Um, I think that would be good. StreamYard 2. I downloaded that. I want to buy a version because I see one of my guys that you can, use the whole screen up. I don't want it to be like too small. I want it to be like full, like how we have it right here. I don't want it to be like a little box. So I've seen people do like three people at a time. I mean, I've seen more people at a time, but I like the three big long ones. Boom, because it was the sense of. I mean, I don't mind talking to a four, like how Instagram has all four, but it just has to make sense. I want the to look good, and I want to prepare them for you guys. Just a little bit more directing and adding more to the shows. I think would separate me from other podcasters that are doing boxing content creator, and other than the basic interviewers that want to do for bringing up the level of it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit to make your corny, a goofy can fuck up your show mills. Little, but make sure you. No, absolutely. No, yeah, absolutely. I don't want to not trying to be like that. I understand what you mean by that. Uh but you know, in the same time with the phone lines, I think it could be just like a show that I do like every day type deal. You know what I'm saying? It could be a show that I do every single day, but also don't forget this is an add-on to what I wanted to do for y'all, not like a substitution. I'm gonna do what I'm doing all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to add the general public to come in right away when we're doing like a high level, interview. Now I don't mind, getting a couple of the fans to want to tap in. I just, like I said, I want to build a nice community. I want to work on what a wrench is, and like you said, memberships, and set everything up to tone, so that way I can get you guys basically the best show possible. Um, and other things too, like a little background and stuff like that. You know, some crazy shit, maybe a bell or something like that. But nevertheless, guys, make sure you guys smash the like button before leaving. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy. And we on to the next one. I'll probably come back up a little bit later with somebody else. But thank you guys for tapping in for real, for real. Much love to everybody on the chat. I see y'all, and on to the next.